Hey guys, this week on our What is New at the Kingdom, we got a ton of brand new product to us here from Tungsten for anglers to show you guys, and a lot of new brand new products from YETI. Stay tuned. All right, welcome guys to our weekly What is New at the Kingdom. My name is Joe. Paulo is right behind the camera.
Hello friends.
As usual. Guys, before we get into it, if you guys want to follow us on our social media handles, you got Facebook on.
We're Tackle Kingdom on Facebook, Tackle Kingdom 1 on Instagram, so give us a follow there, lads.
Check out those, we do post a lot of content on there as well for you guys. So if you guys aren't subscribed, go check them out or give us a follow. All right. I just want to start this week by saying a big, give a shout out to some of our pro staff here, team members, Tony Sleeman and Adam Owl. So Tony Sleeman and his partner at the inaugural Tightline Lunker Cup this weekend got a second place finish. And then Adam Owl fishing with his, he was fishing with his wife. They got a third place finish. So that was pretty cool. I think there were like 50 boats or something. It was a three largemouth,
three fish limit, I believe it was, largies only, and there were some big fish caught.
So anyways, it looked like a pretty cool event. So anyways, congrats to the boys. That was really good. They got some really cool results. I actually went out on Sunday. I went out on the St. Lawrence. It was crazy busy for some smallmouth fishing. It actually opened up on Saturday, right? So season's finally open for smallmouth. So it was busy, man. Dude, you should have seen the St. Lawrence River. There was boats everywhere. I know there was a few tournaments, but dude, it was busy. And there's a lot of fish. It is fun, man, dude. I missed it. It was super cool. So anyways, I expect it's gonna be the same this weekend. There's actually a ton of tournaments going on this weekend. There's actually Q3 from Bait Fuel, which I'll be participating. I believe Ultimate Bass Tour, they have one launching out of Lonceau as well. I believe there's some on the state side. So there is tournaments all over the place. So expect it to be busy. Dude, that body of water, man, I don't know for you, but I think there's way too many tournaments. But anyways, there's a lot of fish though. So it's really cool. Just a reminder, guys, as well, for the Scum Frog Open, if you guys were there last week, we are going to have the Scum Frog Open August 2nd this year. It is a Saturday. I think it's from 7 to 4. Super fun tournament, big bass of the day. It's a big bass tournament, right? So it's the 10 top biggest largemouth of the day. You get prizes. So if you guys want to jump in that one, you just got to give
Corey an email.
Yeah, Corey at shootoutfishingleague.com.
Yeah,
if you guys want. And I think there's only a few spots, so it's almost sold out. This is going to be a super duper fun one. Another one just super duper quick, and we'll do another video on it. I just want to let you guys know we actually have right here, there's a tube when you walk in our rod and reel lounge. So it's for line recycling. So if you guys got any line to dispose of, bring them to the store. We're going to dispose of it for you guys. We can take care of this for you guys. You do see these tubes you just saw in the clip there. You do see these a lot at the Parks Canada boat ramps and a lot of just other boat ramps. They always have this. So instead of just throwing this out, just bring them here and we'll take care of recycling this for you guys. So that's a cool thing we do here for you guys. All right, let's get into it this week. I'm gonna put my glasses. We got a couple of small pieces here and I'm gonna see a little bit better with these guys here. All right, let's just jump in right away into Tungsten for Anglers products, okay? This one here, really cool. Proud Canadian company right there. So this is really cool. So it's a Canadian company. So this is what was kind of the reason we wanted to go give these guys a try with their products. So a Canadian company, really, really sharp. Nice packaging too, eh? Kind of cardboard, very simplistic, very nice, kind of recyclable packaging, very easy.
Eco-friendly.
Yeah, eco-friendly. So it's pretty cool. So they're all like this, the packaging, really nice. Everything we got to from them, super duper simple. They're $9.99. Okay, you're gonna see, again, it's Tungsten for Anglers. So everything they do is tungsten, it's tungsten product. Most of it is like 97% tungsten. If you guys don't know the difference between tungsten and lead, tungsten is a way denser material than lead. I don't know if you've ever taken like a split shot, like you bit in it, you can leave marks. Tungsten is rock hard, okay? Is also, because it's so dense, it is about 30 to 40% smaller in diameter than lead while being the same weight. So it's really, really cool. It makes for some, like, it's so sensitive as well when you're fishing with it. Anyways, there's a lot of advantages to it. And again, most of their products you're gonna see they're $9.99. So they're actually very well priced. So let's jump into a couple of the products we brought in from these guys. And I'm gonna start by the hybrid finesse jig that they have, okay? Really cool, this one here is just like a nice little, very nice compact jig. It's almost like a tiny flipping jig type of Features a #2, a BKK hook. So they all use BKK hook. You guys know BKK hook are ultra sharp. They're super strong hooks. They're really, really great. So every single one of their jigs, they have a BKK. So this one's a 2/0 on here. Okay, bait keeper, it features a double bait keeper, which is really sharp. So that trailer that you're gonna put on there, it's not gonna come off. I love when they do this. The wire ones are the ones that hold the best, okay? Your weed guard, nice, I'd say like a medium weed guard here. And then you got a nice silicone skirt to this here, which is gonna be very durable, okay? Again, your tungsten, full on tungsten head. So this is really sharp. So this color here is your black and blue. Very nice color here. I'm gonna run through a couple of colors, and just so you guys know, they do come in 3/8 and your 1/2 ounce size, okay? 4 colors to choose from. So again, your black and blue. You got your, it's like your black green pumpkin color right here. You got your brown green pumpkin color right here, so super duper sharp. And then you got this one here, which is kind of brown orangey, like crayfish color right here. So those are your 4 colors. Again, 1/2 ounce and 3/8. And then they got a couple that have rattles, and this is a different type of skirt. And I'll let you explain, Paulo, because you have a little bit more details on
Oh, the living
skirts.
rubber.
Yeah, the living rubber. This skirt here, it's a little different than the silicone one right here.
Yeah, the living rubber, you don't have as many color options, but the biggest difference is that, hence the name living rubber, when it's in the water, the skirt will actually move and be a little bit more buoyant. So I've noticed anyway, than your standard skirt. So for a jig bite where you're leaving it there, it's actually gonna have action to it. They float, they curl, they move. They're just, hence the name living rubber, it's always alive.
All right, cool. So anyways, you got that, guys. 2 colors. You got your black and blue again. This is in the 1/2 ounce, and then you got your, I think this is your black and brown color right here. It's a little confusing with the colors, but if ever you look, they're number coded and you can look on the website for the colors. That's for the hybrid finesse jig. Now we did bring in 2 models of the football finesse jig, okay? I see these are very small. They're very along the lines of Beast Coast jigs, okay? Beast Coast, it's very hard to get them right now, and you guys know how popular they are, especially on the St. Lawrence and on the Great Lakes, right? Super duper finesse. So we're gonna start with the finesse football jig, which is this guy right here. Again, full on tungsten, everything is, okay? This one here features a 1/0 hook. So this is the finesse version of the football jig. Even the weed guard is very small. Look at this here. Thin, okay? And there's only a few strands. There's not a lot to this one here. Okay, bait keeper here, you feature 1 bait keeper on this one here, and again, it's a very compact size. They do come in 3/8 and 1/2 ounce, and I believe in these ones here, you're gonna have 3 colors to choose from in both the 1/2 and the 3/8 ounce. So this one that I'm holding again, this is your black and green pumpkin. So basically you got black right here in the front with some red flakes, and then your green pumpkins right there in the back. You got this one here, which is kind of like a green pumpkin brownish color right here. Okay, then you got your, this is like a dark green pumpkin right here. Okay, I think they just call it green pumpkin, their own green pumpkin. Anyways, guys, you got those here. So those are very finessey, again, 1/0 hook. And then you got the chubby one they call. So this one's pretty cool. You're gonna notice right away, the head's a little bit thicker here. Okay, full on tungsten. The big difference right here is the hook. This is again a 2/0 hook. So it's a little bit bigger and it's a heavier gauge. You can see it straight out, okay? Bait keeper features that double bait keeper on here, this one here as well. Okay, weed guard is thicker on here as well, so very different. I think this one's gonna be a good one if you wanna throw it out and you wanna drag it more on the bottom, these guys here. The other one's gonna be a good one if you wanna snipe it right through to boulders or to some specific structures, fish that you see. So this one here, again, they do come in a 1/2 ounce and in a 3/8 ounce. Okay, ounce is the biggest size they have, but again, this is gonna be a very nice one. I know these are gonna be very popular, again, on the St. Lawrence and in the Great Lakes. So this one here, this is your brown green pumpkin that I'm holding here. You have it in a black and blue, and then you have 2 kind of colors. I don't even know what they're naming it here. This is kind of sunfish colors, right? You got some purple, yellow strands in here, and then whoop, that one goes there, and then you got this one here, orangey, some yellow colors. So you can see these are very like sunfishy colors, right? So anyways, you got those to choose from. Yeah, we've got some good stock of these here at the store. Now, a couple more products that they do sell here. You got the hover. These are actually your tungsten hover rigs. Okay, you got 4 sizes to choose from, really cool. Again, full on tungsten. This is your 97% tungsten. Okay, got a great video if you want to go on their site and look how to actually rig it. Okay, so it's really, really hard. But these are the core tackle ones for those of you that have been here. Those are lead ones. These again are tungsten. I think they're the only ones that have the tungsten out right now. You got 3 models that have a Gamakatsu hook. Okay, these are all the smaller ones. I believe they come in a 1/8. You got a 1/16. And then in the bigger size, you got a quarter. These will come with a BKK hook. So this is a bigger one. So you're gonna use it with a little bit of your bigger baits right here, okay? So you got 4 to choose from. Now, the last product I wanna show you, this one is pretty cool. I'm just gonna actually take one out and I gotta read you this name. I don't know if I'm gonna get it right. This is a Cheburashka Flexi head. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but anyways, it's a really cool product. So this one will come in a 1 ounce or in a 1/2 ounce size. So really cool. As you guys can see, it's basically a big tungsten. It has a big tungsten round ball head. It has that 3D eyes on it, so really, really cool. Okay, you're gonna tie up right here, your line here, and then you're gonna put your hook right here. And all you're gonna do with this is you're gonna pull it out. Okay, might need my, oh, there you go. You just pull it out right out of the bait like this, and you guys can put your hook inside. So what it's gonna do is gonna free swing that hook behind there for you guys. You guys can put a worm hook back there. You guys can put an EWG hook, some kind of a little Nico hook if you want back there. And then once your hook is inside, and again, go check it out right on their site. I'll show you a tutorial how to rig it. Once you're done, all you're gonna do is you're gonna slip it right back in the bait, and I don't know if you guys can see from my hand, and then it goes right back in. So you're gonna tie it up here and it can go through here, and then you're gonna have your hook kind of in the back. So it's really, really cool. Again, full on tungsten. This again is a 1/2 ounce. So if you're throwing this and you wanna throw this like there's a little bit of flow current, stuff like that, you wanna keep a bait down, this is a nice one to do it. And then you got a 1/2 ounce version, which is basically half the size of this. So anyways, that's a cool product. So this is what we got for tungsten for anglers. And again, I encourage you guys to check it out at the store when you come. Again, let's not forget, this is a full-on Canadian company. And as you guys saw, they do use a lot of the BKK hooks. So they look like they're really, really good quality. I know I'm gonna use a couple of these on the weekend just to see, to give them a try, but they look like very good quality. Paul and I have been looking at them a little bit just to make sure. We like to make sure products are, good quality, and they do look like they are. Next up, I just wanna show you the Challenger boot from SIMMS. So I just got a refill on these. So if you guys are looking just for a little on the deck, or if you're in a boat dock or anything like this, it's just a simple little boot, not too high. It has that neoprene cuff right here. It has a pull tab just to take it out of your feet here. But this is just a nice complimentary boot that can go with your, when you're wearing your full-on Challenger suit or whatever it is, your rain suit, right? Again, being very low if you don't want to get wet, your feet all wet. Very high quality. They're not cheap. I think they're $179.95, so there's a price point to them. But again, just a very nice piece from SIMMS. So we got them in 9, 10, 11, and 12, 13 size. So they're here at the store if you guys are looking for some of these. Now I'm gonna jump in a couple of products from YETI that we just received this week. So we're gonna start with this guy right here, and I got a couple of colors to show you. So I'll use this one here. So this is your day trip insulated lunch bag. So if you guys are familiar with YETI, they used to have one of these. It was actually a little bit smaller than this. So this is a little bit bigger than the original. With these ones here, it's very simple. It's just a tab. There's a magnet inside here. You just open it up and it just opens up like this. So you can have all your lunch right in here. So if you guys are jumping in a buddy's boat, or even again, day trip, whatever you're doing, camping or going out with the family. A couple of cool features. There's a pouch in the front for you guys to put stuff, and then there's another zipper pouch right behind the cooler. The original one didn't have that. It was just straight on just the inside. So it's pretty cool. You got these here. I think they're like $100. Again, it's YETI quality. Couple of colors to choose from, guys. Right here, forest green. You got the charcoal color right there. And again, you got this funky color right here. So there's 3 of them. Now, I'm gonna show you the other version. This is the bigger one here, which is almost, I guess, the size of a purse if you want. So this is your day trip insulated bag, but this is the 14 liters. The other one was a 6. So it's more than double the size. Very similar features to the other one, guys. It's the same flap that opens up. It has a pocket in the front. It has that zipper in the back here. but it has this nice strap right here if you guys want to put it right on the shoulder to bring it. Super easy to bring. And again, it just gives you a lot of space in here for you guys. Look, it's huge in there. There's so much space in here. So if you guys want to bring a bigger lunch or a lot of stuff, put a lot of bottles of water in here, this is a nice one here. So it did come in this is the navy color here. And I believe this is the king crab color right here. So they came in 2 colors. There's a lot of new stuff from YETI that are actually coming in the next few weeks. You guys are gonna see that we're gonna show you guys. They just keep innovating. There's always something new with YETI, but again, they're so popular. We do sell a lot, eh? Like we sell a lot of these products at the store. I've been selling YETI for I think over 8 years now, and it is just that hot of a product. And I know the quality is amazing, as there's almost never any issues, and the company backs up their product. They're super good with their warranties from experience. Anyways, guys, we kept it very simple this week. Hey, Paulo, I think we're just short and sweet, but what do we have next week? I'll give you guys a little hint. So we got a ton of
Great Lakes Finesse.
Yeah, so we just got our order. There's a lot of new products that we're gonna actually show you next week, including this terminal tackle little organizer that they came out with. This is super cool. Look at this, man. It's freaking sharp. But anyways, stay tuned next week if you guys want to see. We got the whole lineup of the Great Lakes brand new stuff, including this here. So we're gonna show you all these products. And we got a ton of refills next week, coming up. Last week was crazy busy, dude. Hey, you were here, you were like, oh my God, Joe. Dude, we had some really good days. So let's just, again, we're still super full. We order really fast here at the store. We're very well equipped with an inventory management system that's very high end, so we can refill fast. But again, by next week, we got tons of refill orders, so everything will be replenished in the store for you guys. So anyways, I hope to see you guys next week, and you guys have a great weekend. See you guys.
Take care, guys.